A top 25 clash in the early season.
Let's go, baby. Live from Austin.
Try to make an early statement and build that resume.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
Welcome
Come on.
to Austin, Texas, and
continue to
DKR,
win these
home
games.
of the Texas Longhorns.
That
As
guy's
we'll
crazy.
see,
Yeah.
the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off.
Is that Purdue? Purdue winning 61-3 against
Washington. This drive will start at the 25.
22-7.
So Texas offense will get the first swing of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Cornhuskers offense headed on.
Raiola.
First look at them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Raiola. Quick strike complete. He's loose. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes
Damn it.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick release by the QB. Show him a little juke and he stopped.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jeff.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! That drive was what every father wanted. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the air, it's Raiola. Here comes the heat. Steps away. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. The handoff to Johnson. It's a seam wide open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got his man. Big
Damn it, man.
this offense as they get it to the 32. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Under fire.
Let's go.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Finally, man.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking downfield on... Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Manning. He finds a dead spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a nice play on offense there. How about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
Use the play fake, now to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Let's go. They're going to fucking stop. We knew that shit was coming. We knew that shit was coming.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Creates a little space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's got the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Let's go, baby. Back up. Let's go. Come on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Pocket breaking down. And that'll be
Let's go, baby. Another stop, baby. Let's go.
Shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskers line up
Raiola,
to
you
punt it
suck.
away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Finds a crease at the 20. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd, and
he uncorks one deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the area on top of the Sunday, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Dylan Raiola throw the football. Dylan Raiola
Just
throw the
about
football.
ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. To throw, it's Raiola. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The corners are walked up tight. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
With the catch, it's Key. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
Torn labrum?
Well, here's the problem,
bruh.
because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing
Out for the
zone
season, out for
coverages,
the game, out for the
throw
season.
The ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Using his feet to buy time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He makes a grab. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. From the gun. Bringing the heat. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
The give. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field.
No.
Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little room. There he goes.
Oh, he's gone, baby.
And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle. It's Ringo. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barney. Good call, good execution. They have a first down at the 38. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hunter.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Key. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it.
Oh, no.
Going for the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Wingo. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious
the I formation?
some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas
They're
back
losing
to
a 3-point stance?
On the ground, it's I. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Fucking now they're gonna spike the ball. What is?
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Key. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Fires toward the end zone. He's got it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. looking to throw. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people support
right there.
This game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA.
Kevin Joy from Wichita Falls. Who else? Doug Blank from Cedar Hill, Texas. Welcome aboard, boys. Dang. I lost 5 stars to beat. He's got dual 5-star safeties. out of here.